everybody? Here's the latest update on the weather in the US right now. We're finally seeing some relief from these Arctic temperatures in the south. This polar vortex that was in place, finally beginning to move up north with this new jet stream in place. We're seeing more warmer temperatures in the south, especially in places like Texas that really need this right now. As 41 lives out of 81 lives have been lost due to the weather, 41 in Texas. We've seen burst pipes, frozen wells, and water treatments knocked completely offline by this winter storm. Power failures have led to a water crisis across most of Texas, where many people have just resorted to burning furniture for warmth, furniture made out of wood. I've even seen fires come from this storm, from people trying to heat their homes with unconventional heating methods. So you have to do it in a safer way if you want to stay warm. Otherwise, fires will break out, such as the one in Texas, San Antonio, Texas, as well as the one in Austin, Texas. I know 2 people were killed and others were injured in an East Austin fire Wednesday morning, as well as one in San Antonio that burned for at least 7 hours. It really just burned down a whole apartment complex, as well as pipes bursting in apartment complexes, flooding downstairs. Just one after another as this thaw begins. A lot of the pipes begin to melt too quickly, which just causes them to burst. So much flooding, fires. It's always just a disaster in Texas, as everything was completely iced over, and now it's melting at such a rapid pace. Because now, like I said, it may be a good thing to some people, with 1 week being into the 30s and the next being into the 70s. When you get a thaw like this, where all the snow melts at once, especially when you have power outages, it really makes for a disaster. Where we have pipes bursting, cars completely freezing over, and just so many different fires breaking out in hotels and apartments, and just in many different houses across the state of Texas. So authorities just continue to warn people who remain without power amid these cold temperatures not to endanger themselves while trying to stay warm. If investigators determine that the fire was caused by unconventional heating methods, the deaths could be the first in the Austin area to be tied to the unprecedented winter storm. So again, we're seeing this all over Texas. Just many fires break out, people trying to warm themselves in ways that are not safe. They have actually been under orders to boil the water before use. Many people twisted sink handles and got nothing out of their faucets. It's very sad to see in this state. I've seen pipes burst on top of cars, just completely freezing everything over. Inside houses where power's been out for weeks, ice is starting to form on surfaces. Many shelters have opened to the public that really need that. In the houses I was just talking about, with ice forming on top of their surfaces. So, as I mentioned before, we're finally getting this thaw at the end of this month that most of the house really needs to see, as well as some nice sunny weather. You can see on the visible satellite here. Very clear in parts of the south, especially southern plains that have just been through a few winter storms here. They receive most ice here in the southern plains, but if we go more east here into the southeast in states like Georgia, South Carolina, they've seen much more rain that have led to rivers exceeding their capacity, and have led to flooding across the area, especially in cities like Florence, South Carolina. They have much flooding due to Winter Storm Viola. So far this month, actually, as much as 7 inches has swamped the area, which is 5 inches above the average. I've seen videos coming from Florence. It looks like something from rain season or hurricane season, where roads are just completely flooded up to the doors of houses. So some of this warmer will be in effect for, as you can see here, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, especially cities like Little Rock, Houston, even Atlanta will be seeing some of this warmer weather at 72. Right now, they're both in the 70s, these 2 cities. Take a live look at them right now using EarthCam. We can see that they are under sunny skies right now. This will last for the rest of the week, up until next week, where we see some of the clouds and rain move in. Today we're seeing beautiful weather all across the south here, into the 70s, high 70s, even to the 80s here in southern Texas along the Mexico border. The reason for these warmer temperatures to end February off is due to the flow pattern coming out of the south. This southerly flow here will be moving in. I'll change to the jet stream here. We're moving in here through the south. This southerly flow tends to be more warm, but contains much more moisture, especially if you're closer to the proximity of the Gulf here, in states like Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi. States like these have a higher dew point that will measure the moisture in the atmosphere. They'll return into the 60s and 70s, these dew points, parts of the southern U.S. The warmer center of air is set up right around here in Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, right around here is where the warmer center is going to be set up. While we see a front move in, it's going to be pushing across states like Arkansas, Texas. This will insulate the moisture into the system and creates lift in the atmosphere, producing more thunderstorms and more rain for days at a time. Again, these warmer temperatures are just incredible. It's crazy how much could change in the weather in just a week. This week, they're 20, 30 degrees above average. Just last week, they're around 40 degrees below average. I know Houston, Goodwell, Texas, all in the lower teens into the single digits at times. Wind chills, I know at Goodwell, Texas, it got down to 19 below zero. Southern Arkansas, some of the areas here got to 20 below zero with some of the colder temperatures and wind chills move in. This jet stream flow is the reason why we're seeing this thaw in February. So I like to call it the February thaw, because just at the beginning of this month, there was ice all across these states, ice forming, snow, just one after another. Really just track here in the jet stream due to the polar vortex moving down through the southern plains, and then the same track and move north into the northeast. We'll be seeing some of these move through Texas. Now, by the end of this month, it's beginning to get more back to normal, seeing some more of the snow move here through the northern plains, and then seeing more of the rainfall here in the southern plains. This flow from the south ushers warmer air will be in these states here in the southern plains, as I just mentioned. The zonal flow that will be bringing from west to east will keep the cold air confined to the north, which will bring more of the snowstorms up here that I'll eventually move their way down into the northeast, which leads me to my next piece of this update here. In the northeast, we'll be seeing some snow. Really the interior northeast, more of the coastal east coast, and along the I-95 corridor, mid-Atlantic, they'll all be seeing more rain and more of a mix between snow and rain. It will really be in effect this weekend. Even around Friday night here, we'll be seeing some of this move in. See some of the thunderstorms begin to form here in Georgia, Alabama, central Georgia and Alabama. As I said earlier, right now Atlanta is sunny. It's going to be for most of the remainder of the week. Then Friday, you can finally see some of these storms roll in. So enjoy while it lasts. Although temperatures will still be very high compared to what you saw just a few weeks ago. I know the temperatures are mainly low here in Texas, Oklahoma, portions of the Midwest, but even the Southeast got down to some of these lower temperatures into the 20s. Yes, Atlanta was in the 20s last week, and now this week is going to be back in the 60s and 70s and seeing some more rain. So when this system moves, it's going to move northward into the northeast here. Still Friday night. We're getting to Saturday here. So Saturday is when this first system will make its way into the northeast in New England, interior New England. You finally see the system starting to set up here. Kentucky, Tennessee, also really just covered in ice just a few weeks ago. Seeing one snowstorm after another. Finally seeing some of this relieving rain. Temperatures into the 50s. Thanks to this change in the jet stream. Severe season right around the corner. We have a La Nina in place here. That ought to be interesting. Maybe it's going to be bringing some more of this southern air here, bringing it north, and then the El Nino in place is going to be bringing more northern air south. So that'll be a good setup here in the Midwest for severe weather season. Maybe be seeing some more tornadoes. Around Saturday at lunchtime, late Saturday morning, see some of this rain here in New Jersey, much of the Mid-Atlantic here, eastern Pennsylvania, Connecticut, portions of Massachusetts. Good Saturday afternoon here. Still a lot of this rain. The first system is going to bring more rain to the New England area. Some more of the snow will be likely in the higher elevations in New Hampshire and Vermont. Really just northwestern Maine. As you can see here, we're getting most of that snow. Especially the higher elevations here. But yeah, most of northwestern Maine will be seeing most of the snow with this first system. Much of New York isn't really showing up here on the radar, and this is the GFS model. It isn't showing much mix for snow and rain here. I might change the models later to check. But they're going to be seeing some more rain and snow, rain mixed in with snow around this area, around the northeast. Then as the second system moves in, we can see some more snow in these areas. See some snow lingering around here in the higher elevations in New Hampshire. See another system forming here around Tennessee, Arkansas, getting some more rain here. As we move into Sunday, we begin to see it move in here at around afternoon hours of Sunday. See us a good line of a well-developed line here of thunderstorms in Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky. Really seeing to start to form here. Going to see some normal weather for this time of the year, not ice and snowstorms. See it's starting to move up here to surface low pressure, moving north, bringing all of this rain and thunderstorms northwards. Getting into Monday here, really seeing some more of the rain and snow line setting up here in southern New York, central Pennsylvania. More of the snow is going to be in western Pennsylvania, northwestern New York, cities like Syracuse, seeing some more of the snow. Hartford, much Connecticut, Massachusetts, seeing some more of the mixed precipitation, some snow in those areas. Getting more into Monday here. Again, most of the snow will be well north into northern New Hampshire, northern Vermont, northern New York, more north with these two systems. Even just the northeast and mid-Atlantic, they're even getting a break from the snow. I call it a break from the snow that we've been seeing, along with the cold temperatures in much of the U.S. More rain and snow here. Moved into later Monday. Some of the snow lingering around here, and much of New York. We can get some considerable snow here in New York, especially New Hampshire and Vermont. Much of Maine. I think I actually forgot to include that. Let me go back here. Good portion of snow here in Maine. When's this Monday? Especially with the last system, I'll go back to Sunday here with the first system moving through. That's where to see more of the snow in Maine, northwestern Maine. Seeing some good snowfall here, maybe around a couple inches. I'd say like 3 to 4 inches in some of the higher elevations. Moves on through. I'll go check the Euro model now and see if we can see some more of the mixed precipitation. Check out the Euro model. So Friday we begin to see it set up here. We can see it move in here through much of Pennsylvania, central Pennsylvania, getting some more snow. Some more of the sleet mixed precipitation in northern Virginia. Like I said, much of the mid-Atlantic and really by the second system, it's going to be more rain in the mid-Atlantic, no mixed precipitation. But by this first one, we're going to see more of the snow and mixed precipitation and more of the southern New England area, like such as Pennsylvania, New York, southern New York. Again, rain moving in here through Pennsylvania, New Jersey. That snow does not really last long here in Pennsylvania. I don't even think it could accumulate to. It may accumulate to 1 or 2 inches, especially in higher elevations, but it really wouldn't last for long as this rain starts to move in. The rain and snow line starts to move north by this time, by Saturday afternoon. Much of the rain moving in here around Connecticut, Massachusetts. Again, most of the snow will be in northern New York, northern New Hampshire, Vermont. Here we can really see it appearing here in Maine. That's where it'll be snowing hardest in this storm. I'm predicting possibly 3 inches in some areas, 3 to 5 inches. We can see some of this darker blue, some of the heavier banding of snow. Moving to Sunday here with the second system. Sunday and Monday is when the second system will arrive. Really Sunday afternoon though. Even where I am, Atlantic County, New Jersey, South Jersey, we're seeing some warmer weather. Due to this change in the jet stream in the atmosphere, we're seeing temps into the 40s and 50s. Just last week, we're seeing temperatures stuck in the 30s. Then again, I really do like the snow. I like recording it. We got Winter Storm Viola, Winter Storm Quade. We even got an ice storm, which is part of Winter Storm Uri. We got a lot of ice from that storm. Again, it's really not enjoyable for people out on the roads and people who have to get to work. But for me, I like recording it. Moving to Monday here, seeing some starting to rain. Some of this rain setting up here in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. But I'd say Sunday afternoon, like late Sunday night and into Monday mornings, where we're going to see most of this snow set up, or most of the mixed precipitation, and portions of the New England. Spots like New York are going to be seeing more of that mixed precipitation. Well, guys, there you have it. A February thaw is in place with this change in the jet stream. Moist southern air moving north into areas of Texas, Louisiana, much of the southern plains, even into the southeast. Although next week we'll be seeing some more rain here in this area and more mixed precipitation in the New England, interior New England, and maybe some snow in upper elevations of the New England area, northern New York, and much of Maine will also be seeing some of this snow. This will be by this weekend. These two systems will be setting up by the end of this week and early next week. So we're finally seeing a break from all the Arctic temperatures in Texas. Hope you guys enjoyed this update. I'll see you guys next time.